Hello everyone, welcome to Jack of Engineering YouTube channel. So today our topic is the study of blast furnace. Okay, so what do you think? What do you know about blast furnace? So when the blast furnace name come to your mind, you can see there is a hot blast, and there is a hot metal production process, which the production is iron making, and their main product is iron. Okay, so today we can learn what is blast furnace. So as a definition, the blast furnace is a counter-current reactor used to produce hot metal, which the actual main product is pig iron from iron ore, coke and limestone. And also hot air blast is injected through the tubes near the bottom, while raw materials are charged from the top. Okay, then you can see there is an image of blast furnace. So before going to raw material of the blast furnace, we have to understand the blast furnace regions and the temperature variation in the blast furnace. Okay, so the blast furnace, there are different regions, like these are the preheating zones. So first of all, we have to see the zones. The between 200 and 400 degrees centigrade, the zone is called preheating zone. Then as it is the indirect reducing zone, then direct reduction zone and carbonization zone, then melting zone, then at the end tapping zone, where the material is tapped. Okay, tapped and taken out. And let's understand the actual zones of blast furnace. Okay, here in this region, it looks like a bell type shape. So the blast furnace region is called bell, or you can say it as throat region, THROAT, throat region. Okay, the next region under throat region is stack region. Okay, and the next is belly region, because it is the belly of the blast furnace, which belongs to 400 to 1200 degrees centigrade. Okay, belly region. Then below that belly region, it is Bose region. Okay, Bose, which the region temperature belongs to 1600 degrees centigrade. And below that, in 1500 degrees centigrade, there is a tapping region. Above that, the region is called hearth region. Okay, hearth region. And there you can see the two-ears type section, which is called the two-ears, where the hot air is charged to the blast furnace, and it makes the actual the reaction of the process. Okay, the hot air is passed to the bottom of the reaction, thus it is called as a counter-current reactor as well. Okay, so let's understand what are the raw materials of that blast furnace. So in blast furnace for iron, you knows that the blast furnace raw materials are hematite and magnetite. Those reactions are Fe2O3, chemical names are Fe2O3 and Fe3O4. Okay, the source of iron. And the next raw material is coke, which is act as a fuel and reducing agent. And then the next is limestone, CaCO3, which act as a flux for slag formation. Okay, hot blast air, which supplies oxygen for combustion region. Okay, which the oxygen is mainly, and the hot gases are mainly used to have a chemical reaction into the blast furnace to make the actual process of the blast furnace reactions. Okay, here you can see the actual blast furnace reaction process. Okay, the blast furnace reaction process and the actual blast furnace temperature. Okay, the blast furnace temperature looks like that, 2500, what I have previously told. In the bell or throat region, under that there is 250 degrees centigrade. Okay, here those raw materials are charged top of the, okay, for that region where the raw material is charged, where I have marked. Okay, then the material goes down of the below, and the material is charged by a layer. Okay, first coke is charged, then raw material, then flux is charged. Okay, I don't know. So there is a reaction which forms, and those two region, the hot air flies above of the reaction. Okay, which creates the reaction. Okay, main reaction. So the first reaction of the blast furnace is coke reacts with oxygen, hot gas, which creates CO2, carbon dioxide gas. Okay, the hot gas, then carbon dioxide, reacts with coke. Okay, the coke which creates the 2CO, carbon monoxide. Okay, here you can see which creates the carbon monoxide, which is named as Boudouard reaction as well, which is very and very important factor, very important reaction of the blast furnace, Boudouard reaction. You have to recall that. And the next reaction is the smelting reduction process, which happens with the CO, carbon monoxide, which reacts with hematite. Okay, hematite reacts 3 times with CO when it creates Fe, which is called pig iron. Okay, the reaction I can write it down here. The smelting reduction is first the Fe2O3 reacts with CO, okay, which creates Fe3O4 plus CO2, carbon dioxide gas. Okay, then again here magnetite Fe3O4 reacts with CO, which creates the FeO, which is called woostite, and CO2 gas. And then the FeO woostite reacts with carbon monoxide, which creates the Fe and plus CO2, carbon dioxide gas. Okay, here you can get the Fe, our main product, and that there is a slag is also there. So the slag is collected like CaCO3, which is acts as limestone, which produce the slag of the material. The main material is tapped to the another side, at the side, and another side the slag is collected, because main our product is we have to collect the our main is to collect the main metal, which is iron, and we have to remove the slag from this iron. So there is a density separation process. As we can know, the dense material is coming down, and the which density is lower, which is coming up. So at that process we tap the hot metal from the slag. Okay, here today for this lecture is ended. Thanks for watching to my channel, and please do subscribe to Jack of Engineering YouTube channel, Jack of Engineering, and thank you everyone.